Hey guys, welcome back to Jean Loves Plants. Today we're going to repot my Philodendron Green Princess. But before we go ahead and do that, let's just go ahead and press that like button, subscribe. It only takes a second, and tell a friend. So I've had this particular philodendron for a while, like a year, maybe a year and a half tops, and it really wasn't growing. And then all of a sudden, since this summer, I started seeing new growth. So it was in like a small container, and I knew that I had to kind of size up. Now, I tend to size up a little more than what's necessary, but this pot that you're looking at right now has kind of like it curves in, so it's not necessarily that big. It is like one of those vases you see in a garden, so I did have to put some screening in there and some horticultural charcoal as well as rocks, just to kind of fill up the bottom space since there's no drainage, so the water would have a place to go without rotting out my soil. The soil content for most philodendrons is going to be the same. They want a loose soil that's a little chunky, so I use orchid bark, I use perlite, I'll use an organic soil, and then sometimes I might put in some horticultural charcoal just to, fend back mold. This time I didn't. So whenever you repot a plant, you want to be careful of the roots. Right now, I'm just using my hands to gently loosen the plant from the pot. I do find that a lot of times I have taken plants out of terracotta pots. For some reason, the roots will find the air pockets and it will stick to the pot. So you just want to be sure that you don't break that root. And look at this root. I would not have wanted to break that. It's so beautiful. So I'm just making space for my new plant. I want to make sure that it's going to be secure. And like with all my plants that are climbing plants, I'm going to give it support so that it can do what it does best, and that's climb. So this girl is getting a pole. And I just want to be careful of those roots because she needs them. I'm going to lightly scope out where I want the plant to sit. Because of the way that I had it situated before, you can see how the plant is reaching for the sun or the grow light that I had it. I'm going to try to correct that while it's growing now, which is why it's also on a pole, so I can kind of train it. Now right here, I'm just securing it to the pole with floral tape. I like floral tape a lot. It doesn't damage the plant, and it's secures the plant to the pole very securely and not with any like garish color. And now that I've decided where it's going to go and I've lightly secured it to the bamboo pole, I'm just going to fill it in with some of the dirt that was already in the pot with it. I think, in my belief, it's just going to ensure that it's going to have a better transition into its new pot with dirt that it's already familiar with, if that makes sense. I'm going to make sure that it's secure, but I'm not going to press like the life out of this plant because I still have to water it. I'm just going to make sure that it's secure, and what I'm doing now is just making sure that it's secured how it's going to be for the rest of the season. Actually, the rest of the life of the plant, because I'm just going to continue to secure it as it gets taller. And now I'm just doing the finishing touches because she's already home. She's already comfortable. I'm just going to cut off some of the brown leaves. I'm going to give it a light watering. And all of this is just to prepare it in its new home. So that is all for today, guys. I just wanted to bring you guys on like a normal chore for me. And I'm glad that you guys were here. Even though I filmed this in 2024, it is now 2025. Just a time for new things and new beginnings. This plant now has a new home, and this is where it's going to live until it gets its next size up, and that won't be for a while. Thank you guys, like always, for tuning in to Jean Loves Plants, and I can't wait to bring more content to you this year. Bye, guys.